Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Monday, April 26th at 4:25 p.m. here in sunny California. Now, looking at this Bitcoin chart, what do you see? Just take a look at this chart. What do you notice? You know, the first thing I notice when I look at this chart? The first thing I notice is that this entire scary pullback, this entire bearish move that's got us all freaked out, in the grand scheme of things, is one itty bitty tiny red candle. In the grand scheme of things, this is nothing. Nothing has happened, guys. All is well. In fact, Bitcoin could drop down all the way down to this line at $19,000, $20,000, and in the grand scheme of things, is nothing. Nothing has happened. As long as we're still in this trend, we're still where's it going? Where's it going? You tell me. Just take a look at this chart. You don't have to be a technical analyst. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to have a background in finance. I don't have a background in finance. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm simply a guy who likes to draw lines and look at charts. And looking at this monthly Bitcoin chart, the entire pullback that we've experienced is just a little blip. Just a little red blip. Just a little tiny red blip. That's all it is. That's all it is. All is well. Now, looking at this chart for a second, I want to take a look at the fractal from the last move, from the last bull run. And if we start from about here and take a look at this fractal and overlay it here, something like that, or even here, something like that, or even here, I don't know. Depending on where you place it, it could take us as high as $313,000 or $250,000, whichever you want to see, whichever way you want to look at it. And even still, looking at this fractal, we could come down as low as $28,000 and still make our way up to $313,000. That is, in the grand scheme of things, even a 50% pullback from where we are right now wouldn't be nothing. Wouldn't be nothing. You see, I'm sick and tired of looking at short-term time frames. I'm tired of it. Why? Because all it does is unduly stress us out for no reason whatsoever. Look at Litecoin. I did the same thing with the bar pattern. And where does it take us? Up to $4,658. Now, am I guaranteeing that we'll go that high? No, that's just what we did in the last season. But one thing I'm certain of is we're not at the top for this market, not anywhere near it. I mean, even if we just came up and touched this line, that should take us up to $2,400. Easy. $2,400, $2,500, $2,600. Easy. It's not over. We're not at the top of this market. And even if we were to pull back 50%, even if we came back here and touched the line first at $92, it still would be nothing in the grand scheme of things. Now, if we broke bearish out of this trend, that'd be one thing. But if we're still in this trend, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Look at XRP. This is going to crack you up. So we just broke bearish. Just this month, we broke bullish out of this triangle, this huge triangle. I was making videos in January and February. When we broke back into this triangle in February, I was like, folks, we're up above this line. Look at this. We're up above this line. We're still in this bullish continuum. As long as we're in this bullish continuum, we're fine. And look what happened. We broke bullish out of this triangle, and just traditional technical analysis methodology, where you take the depth of the triangle, gives us a target of $259 for XRP. But if you take the fractal from the previous move back in 2017, Just that fractal alone takes us up to $154.72. Now, am I guaranteeing that XRP is going to go that high? Nah, I can't guarantee nothing. But I know we're not done. I know this isn't the bottom. I know we got quite a ways to go. I know we're bullish. Look at Ethereum. The fractal from the last move takes Ethereum up to $20,400. Folks, we're just getting started in this market, folks. This is nowhere near the end. And this is what happens. You know, the market does this all day. It goes down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And every time it goes down, we freak out. And every time it goes up, we yay, and then it goes down, oh, and then it goes up, yay, and then it goes down, oh, and then we ride this roller coaster. The thing that we tend to forget is that this asset class, cryptocurrency, has outperformed every other asset class in the last 12 years. Corrections should not freak us out. I know I keep talking about Bitcoin going into correction, and I talked about 66,000 being its top, and it could go as high as 76,000, maybe even 83,000, and then it's going to go into deep correction. But folks, that's not the end. I don't believe that is in any way, shape, or form the end for Bitcoin. That's just a blip on the radar. Even if it dropped 50%, even if it dropped back down and tested its previous all-time high at $20,000, which I don't think it will. I think the strong support is probably in the mid-30s. But even if it were to drop back down and test that level, I think it would turn around and explode towards $250,000, $300,000. And I think even by the end of this year, we should see a $250,000 Bitcoin. Which means that the whole market is going to explode. The whole market. So, we got this big green candle here. Shifting gears to talk about the short term a little bit. We got this big honking green candle. It's hitting resistance at the 50-day EMA. The green candle is cool. I can't get too excited about it though, simply because we don't have the volume to sustain it. So if I saw a big fat green volume candle down here, then I'd get excited about this big fat green price action candle down here. If I were a day trading man, I would not trade this candle. I mean, the closest thing I would do to a trade of this candle is maybe shorting it at the 50-day EMA. But even that is not, it's not solid right now. Thankfully, I'm not a day trading man. I'm a hodler and a margin hodler. That's what I call my position trading strategy. That's what we're doing on my Patreon, is margin hodling. And by the way, if you're thinking about joining my Patreon, wait till May 1st. Because two things happen on May 1st. If you join my Patreon today, they're going to charge you today. They're going to charge you again on May 1st. And you'll be mad as you can be when you get charged a second time in 4 days. Secondly, don't join my YouTube channel unless you're joining the hodler level. The hodler and supporter level starting May 1st is all that's going to be left on my YouTube channel. And by the way, I've started making more hodler videos. And I'm creating videos and updating hodlers on every asset in the cryptogenic portfolio. So I'm going to be a lot more present with you hodlers going forward. But having traders and strategists join me on Patreon is going to make it a lot more easy for me to manage these platforms. So in the short term, we're just going to have to see how this plays out. In the short term, I'm watching this junk. Litecoin just looks solid to me. XRP, solid. We broke back up above this line. But even if we came back down and retested 78 cents with XRP, I wouldn't be worried at all. The only thing I did over the last week with this whole pullback is decrease my leverage. That's all I did, was decrease my leverage. I didn't sell a dadgum thing, and I don't intend to. Why? Because this market is strong. BCH, strong. Cake, booyah, strong. EOS, strong. Cardano is strong, but Cardano is moving right back to the center of its range here. Cardano has been consolidating for 2 months now. I think it's gearing up for a real move. So this consolidation is a reaccumulation phase. Once we get a kick of MACDs and the RSIs break above the line and the price action breaks above this line, Cardano's going to go somewhere, folks. Don't sleep on it. Mark my words. 2 months. It's not going to sleep forever. DGB, same thing. We're moving up in the world. I'm expecting an impulsive wave. Theta token bounced off the line. Dent, come on somebody. We stayed on this line and bam! Look at that. Look at that. I mean, Dent, just to kind of give you some perspective of what's happened in 4 days, Dent has doubled. I mean, of course, after dropping all this way over so many consecutive days, but I think Dent has already begun its next wave up. We're going to have to simply wait and see. But I think we're going to see another impulsive wave for Dent. TRX, Tron, strong. BCD, don't sleep on BCD. I think BCD is printing a bull flag. This is a great accumulation phase for BCD. We're going somewhere, folks. So listen. Patience. The thing about the crypto market is that it fools you into thinking it's going fast, when in reality it's going slow. All of this up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, it fools you into thinking this stuff is moving so fast. But in reality, what has it done? All it has done in this entire period here is this, 83%. And if you want to include the top here, 120%. But to where it is, all it's done is moved 83%. And so what tends to happen is we spin ourselves out of control with every up and every down and every up and every down. But when you step back and you simply look at the range, it's actually moving pretty slow. And that means there's no cause to fear. All is well. We're still moving, and we got a long way to go. Do me a favor. I don't say this much. I should say this more often, but if you would do me a favor and like this video, appreciate everybody who leaves comments for me. The comments are very, very encouraging. Thank you so much for your love and support. Subscribe to this channel if you would, and hit that bell. It will alert you every time I put out a new video. And I got some new ideas for some new content that I hope to get to you as soon as possible. But at any rate, this is Cryptogenic, encouraging you to make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.